Hi, it's James here today. And today, I want to explain the new generation of kids, between the ages of 16 and 30, they're screwed. You know, I bought my first car at 18 years old. It was a 96 Chevy 1500 pickup truck. Cost me 18 grand. I paid it off in 3 years, and I drove it for like 15 years. And I drove it to the day it died because I had to buy a house. And the house I bought was $90,000. My first home, 90 grand. Taxes, hydro bill, gas bill, all in, about $700 a month. No problem. Well, nowadays, a half-ass home is minimum 500 grand. And if you want to go buy a new car, you're looking at minimum 70 grand. That's why when you drive down the streets, you see like 5 cars in people's driveways. That's how many people lived in the house. The kids don't move out. They can't afford a house. And when my dad passed, but he retired in the year 2000 from the factories. And he was making $24 an hour just as an assembler. That was 25 years ago, making $24 an hour. And, car prices were reasonable. He was just leasing a Chevy truck for $179 a month. And he didn't have to worry about any headaches. Now, the price of cars now, like, you buy one, and by the time you get it paid off in 7 or 8 years, it's a piece of crap anyways, because they build fucking junk. They build complete fucking junk. I'm keeping my 2013. It's never let me down. But yeah, the kids, they're just throwing the equation. Unless you come from a rich family, you're okay. If you don't come from a rich family and, you're making a decent wage, $20, $24 an hour, you got to pay taxes. If you come from a rich family, you're fine. But most people don't. I say 99%. But, these kids, they're screwed. Like, I don't know what our government did to create this problem. You should be able to go out the door, unskilled labor, and make enough to own a home and own a decent car. Like shit, my first house, 90 grand, I paid for it in the year 2000. And now, for a kid to, buy a new car so he can go to school and work and buy a house, you're screwed. You'd be a debt slave to the day you die. And if you want to have children, you'll never stop at working. You'll be screwed. It's better hope you get a good inheritance. But anyways, just a story from James today about how the economy is. The economy's in shambles. I don't know how they're going to fix it. They can't seem to create jobs. They want to build the electric car plants in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. That's where I live. Well, we're going to build a battery plant, build electric cars. Well, you tell me who can afford an electric car and who wants one. I don't. I like my old gasoline version. I just recently sold a 79 Camaro, 350 Chevy. Never let me down once. A couple fuel leaks, but coolant leaks. You get over that. Just keeps driving it. But, the kids these days, if you're, a mid-age adult thinking of having a family, make sure you have the resources or they're going to struggle. You don't want kids to struggle. Simple as that. And it's tough. Tough even to get a job these days and tough to get a decent wage. Simple as that. People want to cheap you out, work for pretty much peanuts. No, thank you. Anyways, just a story from James today. James out.